important researches that has been done under IIT Bombay now talks about how species evolved even without geographical barriers, and this is what is known as disruptive speciation. Now this article in The Hindu was a very impressive article where if we go on to the basics of biology, we would understand speciation in two forms, allopatric and sympatric. Allopatric basically means it is because of a geographical divide. This could be a mountain barrier, this could be a water body which could act as a barrier, but there is a geographical barrier which has isolated one species from another species, and because of which there was the changes and the evolution in the species that took place. So this is what is known as allopatric speciation. The next one is sympatric speciation. Now sympatric speciation actually says that they have evolved in the same area without any geographical barrier, a mountain or a water body. Now when we say they have evolved in the same area, there is a disruptive speciation. Disruptive speciation means that individuals which have extreme trait would have better fitness as compared to those with an intermediate trait. Now when I say those with extreme trait would have better fitness, that means let's say I take an example of beak. So there could be small beak and there could be longer beak. Small beak more suited for cracking nuts, is a long beak more suited for actually utilizing nectar from the flower. Now when disruptive speciation comes into play, this is how these smaller beaks are well developed or how well the longer beaks are developed. Now this disruptive speciation is necessary for the sympatric speciation, and that is because it favors heritable differences in the population and make sure that any offspring produced by mating which belongs to two different groups would not be able to survive, and that is just to maintain the biodiversity in that area. Now again, three important aspects that we must identify here. One is the characteristics. This could be, as we said, beak as one of the characteristics, or feather or wings or something else, right? The second is the sexual selection, and the third one is the genetic architecture. Now, let's say there is a special trait that is based in one of the species, and researchers would actually understand by the lower levels of disruptive speciation, how much change would we actually encounter in the biodiversity. So this was identified, and the studies have actually acknowledged that the possibility of lower fitness of offspring is mainly due to the sexual selection. So those are some of the key things that have been identified under the project which has been working with the ideas of bringing in disruptive speciation, that how new species can evolve even without the geographical barriers. So we would be covering many such important research. These researches can be part of your case studies in your answer writing, and definitely could be one of the questions for your prelims examination. So stay tuned for more updates from our side. Thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful day.